Okay, and it seems we are live. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tech from RB from techfromsmedia.com. I know my computer's not the best, but let me just check on YouTube that this live stream is probably running. I'm hoping it's not lagging by any means. Let's see here. Should be running. Tech Talk Live. Should be a live event. Let's see a Tech Talk Live 7. Okay, it's coming very momentarily. See if I can pull up the live stream. Okay, says we're live. Let me just see. Tech Talk Live 7. Okay, it's coming very. Okay, it seems that our cast is running strong. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tech from RB from techfromsmedia.com, where we cover the latest tech news, gadget reviews, and much more. This podcast, I was going to do an intro, but I'm pretty much not sure to set up the podcast that way. And plus, I don't have a webcam now. My web did break, so I don't have a webcam now. Right now, I have to use this to commentate. Tech Talk Live will be returning every Friday now, every Friday night, no matter what. I'll be live streaming around 7:30 or 7:15ish p.m. and I'll be streaming. I'm gonna try to stream for maybe half an hour or 20 minutes, however long I can. I have a couple headlines to talk to you guys about today, and first I'm going to put on my timer so that I make sure I don't talk to you guys too less and too long. So let me just go to the clock application and let's see, start. So basically, in this week's Tech Talk Live, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 and a couple other things that I want to partake in that I've covered in other news in tech news today. So first of all, I'm going to be telling you guys my Samsung Galaxy Note 3 impressions after using the device for a couple of days. I've had it since maybe last Saturday, so had it over a week so far. It's a pretty good device. I do have to say, I have it since last Saturday. It's a pretty good device. I do have to say that it is one of the best devices I've ever seen currently on the Android stock market right now. I do think that many people would enjoy the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I think that many people would enjoy it because of the size, form factor. It reminds you almost of a phablet, so I don't see why you wouldn't love it. Only if you're a person who prefers a smaller screen, but just something that there. But when it comes down to the specifications of this phone is just a beast. It has a 5.7-inch display, just to recap. 5.7-inch Super AMOLED HD display, increased 0.2 inches every year ever since the initial launch in 2012. It's also going to give you a 13 megapixel camera on the back sensor that does 4K video, 4K shots as well, but it does have a good pixel density on the back. It does take 1080p front-facing shots and 1080p front-facing video, which is good, and it comes out of the box with Android 4.3, but you kind of have to go to Android 4.4 KitKat whenever you do have the update available on your Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Now I got the Verizon the Verizon 32 gigabyte. I'm sorry for my error. The Verizon 32 gigabyte version. I got that from Verizon, and I'm testing it out. It's been pretty good. I've also been testing out my mother's old phone, the Samsung Galaxy S3, one of the most legendary devices in today's mobile industry, and I do see that the Samsung Galaxy S3 still is a good running device. I've had battery issues. I don't know if you guys have been having battery issues, but if you have had battery issues, then please let me know in the comments below how you fix these. If you're on the Geek Squad player, just to let you guys know, from my experience, you can call Geek Squad and they'll send you a new battery and a new charger to your home or place of business. So again, my computer's running kind of slow, so I'm hoping everything's going well. Let me just keep an eye on the live stream really quick, so please stand by. Phone, the Samsung Galaxy S3, one of the most legendary devices in today's mobile industry, and I do see that the Samsung Galaxy S3 still is a good running device. I've had battery issues. I don't know if you guys have been having battery issues, but if you have had battery issues, then okay, sorry, I was just checking up on the live stream. Okay, so to continue what I was talking about before, as I said I was going to do my Samsung Galaxy Note 3, first impressions, after using it for about 2 weeks. Please excuse the momentary pause. Okay, so now I'll give you guys my Samsung Galaxy Note 3 impressions. So after using this device for about a week, I do see many different changes than what I would in other traditional smartphone. I do see the specifications and the experience is quite great. It almost feels like you're having a tablet, but it's good that they give it into a phone because you have two capabilities in one. You have tablet format, a 5.7-inch Super AMOLED HD display, great display. You don't see any pixels. It's not pixelated. It looks very, very good and very, very nice. It has a nice feel. That faux leather, that has to go probably in the next Note 4, but I do see that they did try a lot in their device, and they did succeed with making a successful device for the mobile Android market for Google consumers, the Android consumers who use Android devices in today's society. Now, on the other hand, I do have my hands on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. One of the things I want to highlight about the phone is the camera. The camera is a pretty good device. I'm sorry, the camera is a pretty good thing, I have to say. And the reason I say things is because I can't find any other word to describe it. Maybe it has a good lens. It does have a good pixel per inch on the screen. It does have a, overall good look. And I do see that the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 had a lot of work put into it, and it did have an successful outcome whenever it was launched to the people of the United States and countries across the earth. So again, the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 I do think was a good phone. It was good to release it before the end of 2013, but it's kind of making this legendary standpoint in 2014 until the next Galaxy Note 4 comes out. Who knows, the Galaxy Note 4 may be even better than the Galaxy Note 3 currently. Who knows, we have no rumors to confirm specifications, but if we do, I will make sure to cover those in a different Tech Talk Live. Okay, so those are my impressions basically on the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Just a couple features, highlighted and stuff. Next thing I wanted to talk about in today's Tech Talk Live podcast is that I want to talk about how T-Mobile just released their new Unphone. I think it's Unphone or Uncompany or something like that. Please do not quote me on that. It's probably something Unruly or Uncompany or let's see, something. I think I'm looking it up right now. But as I said, they released this new thing where you can now, Uncarrier, that's what it's called. Uncarrier 5.0 was before, and Uncarrier 6.0 is now out, where they allow you to test drive their network. They have Uncarrier, like, carriers that T-Mobile is a carrier that does allow you to do many of these things that other normal carriers such as Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, excuse my French, Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon that would let you do these things. So they're letting you test drive out an iPhone 5S for a certain time period. There's a $699 card fee, but it's not actually charged to your card. It's put a hold on your card, but it will not come out, or will not come out of your bank account unless you do not return the phone. Now, personally, I have the iPhone 4S still, which is getting a bit of pretty old phone now, coming up on 3 years of being a phone, and soon they're going to stop supporting this next year for iOS 8. So hopefully I'll have it paid off by the end of this year. I'm hoping to have it paid off by the end of this year and hopefully upgrade to the new 5S and get my hands on the 5S, because I really do like the 5S. It's a nice device, and I do like it, and I feel that it's a great device too. So T-Mobile is offering these new plans and these new little Uncarrier things, as you can see by the name. It does stand for Uncarrier, which means they're being Uncarrier. They do have a set amount of time, which is 7 days, for you to test out the device, test out the networks. So you want to make sure you have a good network area. Me, while I'm testing this out, it's probably not going to be a good network area, but have to get my hands on with the iPhone 5S. Hopefully there's more deals with this. Something that relates to this is the Moto X Try Before You Buy. I actually got my hands on a Moto X. I was actually surprised to see it that the Moto X actually came to my house, because the Moto X is probably not a legendary device, but a device that really affected Motorola as a manufacturer and a company selling consumer phones to the people of the world. So the Motorola Moto X came to my house, and I only paid 1 penny for it, and I have to return it this upcoming week. I've been testing it out. I got to do my full review on it, and then I will upload that video to YouTube. That'll be a separate video along from this Tech Talk Live podcast this week. Okay, so we're about 9 minutes into the show, because I did start the timer a little late. Talk Live, and this is just going to be briefly a bunch of updates of what's been going on in the Tech for Dummies industries and Tech for Dummies media headquarters and offices. Now, reason I've not been doing Tech Talk Live, the last Tech Talk Live I think was a collaboration with Jeremy, Rochelle, and Andrew Verghese from Mobile Gadget. Make sure to go check them out. They're our good friends in the tech community. Please make sure to go check them out. They make awesome tech videos. Along with myself, I have to say myself, I do make good tech videos, and they do good make tech videos, which is basically how we found each other on YouTube. So basically, that was the last Tech Talk Live I did with Tech for Dummies AH. Also, I kind of went over to his house, and we had a whole live broadcast for about 30 minutes for you guys, for the people on the internet. So study, and just this week I was taking, you guys know that, I do have an education to pursue, but I do want to make content for you guys. Like some people, I'm not saying they're bad people, and I'm not calling them out on anything, just to let you know. Some people, they do have other things, and they take breaks from YouTube, and I'm trying to be a different person from that, because I know you guys, even though you take final exams, even though you guys take different types of exams and tests, or some YouTubers may, I just finished taking my final exam grade, so I'm now graduating into 8th grade, and then I'm going to be a junior in high school. I'm still trying to put out as much content as I can. I'm hoping to pursue this over the next 5 to 10 years, working hard on YouTube, putting out weekly videos, weekly tech videos. That's my motto: subscribe for more weekly tech videos like this. That's what I always put down at the end of my videos. The reason that I haven't been actually doing money videos is because I have, never had the time to do it. Like, Files, which this stream should be running perfectly if I'm running on Verizon Files. Again, they do have pretty good internet. I would recommend them to you if you're looking for some internet. Again, not a sponsor. But I just haven't had the time to make any content or videos for you guys. I would really, I mean, my views are very low, but I really don't care about the views, as long as I get a certain amount of them, because if I feel like they're not getting a certain amount of views, then it just bounds me to stop making my content. But I'm always there for you guys. If you want to ask me anything, be sure to go hit me up on Twitter at TFD Media, or on my personal Twitter at TechnoRat2. Just hit me up on there if you need anything or any advice to buy a phone. Say you can't decide between the iPhone 5S and the Samsung Galaxy S5. I will give you some advice, possibly in the comments. If it's a very long advice video, then I'll dedicate a Q&A to it. So yeah, make sure to ask the questions, guys. I'm always here. I'm always open ears. I do reply to comments. Unless if they say I need to fix something, I'm mostly like to reply. But if you guys have any questions, use the hashtag AskTFD in the comments. I'll usually give back to you guys depending on what time of the day posted. A good time to post it is after 3 p.m. because that's when I'm usually home, and I can reply to you guys' comments. And I'm just trying to build a community base for you guys, and I'm trying to talk with my fans and have conversations with them, to really build, a community here on the YouTube channel and in the tech community portion of YouTube. So, a couple different segments, and 2 more minutes is going to be dedicated to this. A couple different segments to bring back was Tech News Today. Tech News Today I didn't do for a while. I can't remember when. I did bring that back in actually February, and I've been doing it almost, I think I missed maybe 1 or 2 weeks, but almost every week I've been doing Tech News Today now, because I do not want to slack on it. That's my tech news show. I've been doing it ever since August. This year, August, will be 1 year that I've been doing Tech News Today. Android Weekly, one of my best segments ever put up on the channel. That is one thing that, I really want to bring back, because you guys have been requesting it so much in the comments on Twitter, and, just telling me, Tech for Dummies RB, we want Android Weekly back. That's the show. And I've been looking at the stats, and the likes, and you guys just are going crazy and berserk over Android Weekly. So, I'm back to doing that every Wednesday. Now that this is summer, I can put out more content. There's some parts I am going to have to hand it off to my colleagues, and you're not going to see me. But I'm going to try, because I'm working on a secret project with John Scott that I cannot inform you about because it's top secret. But make sure to go to youtube.com/Universal News Show and keep watch to it over the months, because we will be releasing a new project we're working on over the summer. I'll give you guys a little hint. It has something to do with Universal News Show. And it's something very big. Okay, I'll tell you guys that much. But it's a really big project me and John Scott are working on. So over the summer, I won't be able to be here 24/7, replying to comments, and also editing videos for you guys, and also posting Twitter updates about tech news stories and getting all this stuff together for you guys. But whenever I'm available, because most of my week I'll be free, but I have to do the weekly segments. Also, more reviews are coming soon in the future. And I am working on this project with John Scott from Universal News Show. He's one of my best friends and my best colleagues. I just have to say, the guy is amazing, so you have to check out his videos. He makes great, amazing videos, especially the Universal way, so please make sure to go check out my buddy John Scott over at youtube.com/Universal News Show. So make sure to go check him out. We're working on the project, so check around. It should be done by the end of the summer. If not, we'll give you updates, and I'll give you an update in the next Tech Talk Live podcast. So, again, I brought back Android Weekly. Android Weekly is back. Random Fridays are just going to be a random thing now. It's going to be any random Friday. On Fridays, I'm definitely going to still be doing the Sony Vegas tutorials, because you guys seem to like those. They got over 200 views total. So, thank you guys so much for watching the tutorials. Thumbsing them up. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help me build this tech community channel, and I really do thank you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel. For more weekly tech videos like this, sorry, I gotta do a little advertisement there. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. When I first actually was on YouTube, I really didn't think this would happen. So thank you so much, for guys. I just gotta